Meta is in a better place than where we were about a week and a half ago. There was a huge sigh of relief on user growth, and yet we did see the slowest ad growth in about a decade since the company went public, I think. So that's your business. What are you seeing right now as far as appetite to spend from the big advertisers?
So we were certainly pleased to see the user growth that was out there. And we're also seeing that, as you were just talking about, it's been a bit of a tricky period for the overall, well, the market, but also in particular the tech market as well in there. What advertisers are saying to me, and that's kind of the business that I'm in, is that they very much see us as an important place to help them reach the customers that matter to them, to be able to help them grow their business. They're excited about the advances that we're seeing with Reels, which is one of our fastest growing products ever, taking 20% of time on Instagram now. They're excited about the monetization opportunities there. They're leaning in with us on all things commerce and also on messaging as well. So there's a lot, and they see the roadmap that we have ahead, and they're excited about it.
But you are affected by the macros. We saw the slowdown in Europe, clearly. Is there more to come on that front?
So I think all the business leaders that we're talking to here have been talking about, the slowdown as a result of what is happening in Europe with the war as well. We're also seeing some of the challenges that have been talked about more generally around supply chain. The pandemic, which let's not forget is still impacting people, and also, different businesses in terms of, not having people in there. But what I'm very excited about is the fact that with the users that we have, with the engagement that we have with people on our platforms, that we're a fantastic place to help people grow their businesses. So, I think about here, and another topic that's coming out very strongly here is around the metaverse. Everybody's talking about the metaverse.
Yes. But I do wonder if the pivot that you are being forced to make now toward video to compete with TikTok and toward keeping engagement and user numbers up in light of what we've seen from competitors puts a crimp on what you're able to spend right now on the metaverse and to focus.
So what we've seen, we're a tech company, and I've been at the company almost 9 years. We've made some very strong pivots before. We made the shift to mobile, shift to stories. We know the playbook. We've got the muscles in terms of how to do that. We're investing at the moment not just in the metaverse on our reality lab side, but also on the core business as well. We're investing in personalized advertising. We're investing in privacy. We're investing in data. And of course, we're investing in brand safety. And with video now being over 50% of the time spent on Facebook, that's an important product that our advertisers want to be able to utilize. And so that's why we're leaning in there at the moment as well, which is exciting.
When does the metaverse, as Zuckerberg envisions it, as the pivot for the company, when does that actually come to fruition?
So the fully realized version of that really 360 immersive, that's some years off, but it's actually a continuum of where we are today. So we're already seeing a number of businesses jumping in, businesses like Wendy's that are utilizing our full video suite of opportunities there and ad products, but have also built a world in Horizon that if you've got a Quest, you can put on and go and experience what a virtual restaurant feels like. But we're also seeing many more advertisers using our Spark AR production. They're making augmented reality filters and ads. So makeup companies like Sephora and Charlotte Tilbury, you can actually try on the products. Walmart have sold out on a desk where you could take a picture and put it into your living room. They sold out on that desk product with a filter as well. So it is a continuum of things that we're seeing before we get to that fully realized vision.